Well, do you think the Resident Evil franchise is good? Do you think it needs to go on? Need to reboot, which I heard they're going to do that again. Soon. Do you think this will be nominated for best anime, no, best picture of the year? Nah, nah. Anyway, let's go find out at althrowback reviews. Welcome to my channel. I'm althrowback. We're going to be reviewing continuing the Resident Evil franchise with Resident Evil Apocalypse, Resident Evil 2, they call it. Unfortunately, the style is actually mostly just a little bit 2 and 3, but mostly 3 because of Nemesis. You got Nemesis in this. You got Nemesis in this one. So pretty much, yeah, this one they're not going to get asked for Best Picture, not by a long shot. But they got Alex Witt this time doing directing, and W.S. Anderson is like, no, I'll just do producing and script. So that's what he did. Sure, do you think they're gonna win? They'll probably win, maybe Razzie Awards, maybe. Guess it shows how bad it is. So anyway, well, let's go talk about story, shall we? So, after nearly escaped the horrors of the underground hype facility in the first movie, Alice Jovovich is quickly thrust back into the war raging above the ground between the living and the undead. The heart-pounding race against time as the group faces against hordes of bloodthirsty zombies, stealthy lickers, mutant canines, and the most sinister foe yet, Nemesis. Yeah, so alright, they're gonna get Nemesis in this one. Isn't it great? Sure, why not? If you want to call it that way. But that's okay though. That's pretty much what we talk about here. It's just like at the events of the first movie, Matt. Okay, we're gonna have this. We're gonna do a title sport. This one of the last victims turned into Nemesis in the Nemesis program, and Jovovich got captured again and got itself into the middle of Raccoon City. But yeah, it seems that the Raccoon City has been quarantined thanks to the government allowing them to do that. So yeah, so they're stuck there. Yep. The Rage Against Time for how long they're going to be there to survive and see how long they're going to do with a nuke trying to destroy the city. So it's up to Alice to help these survivors in order to escape. Can they do it? I'm not sure if they do, but you just never know for that one. As you can tell, it's like, oh, great, they really ruined my franchise. They really ruined the story and all that stuff there. Oh, yeah, a lot of people complain about this film. Anyway, you should see a lot of critics like that. It's like, yeah, this is more to action-oriented style than horror. But it does have a lot of horror element stuff. But, yeah, this story is pretty much all over the place. The acting could have done better, of course. And it's just stylized, no substance. Same problem as the first one. But do I care? No, because I enjoy this film. It's bombastic, it's fun, it's entertaining. Sure, they got a lot of not good actors like um Mike Epps, Omar Epps. Yeah, I think no, it's Mike. I think it's Mike Epps. Yeah, he reviewed. Yeah, he did LJ in that one, and that's not his best right there. Also, if you know the guy who plays Carlos, yeah, he's the one who's on the Mummy movies. The first two. I don't think it was in the third one. And then also Scar Fargus himself is um Mikhail, I believe. Or no, it's Nick. Yeah, it's Mikhail. Yeah. So yeah, that's the thing is though. It's just kind of saying, hey, I just signed up to do this job, so I just got my weapons and all that. So I'll be just fine. No, you're not, bud. No, you're not. So you're gonna get screwed there. You just have to go through the infested city, um, trying to survive doing that. And the thing is though, it's like, why in Sam Hill you like to do that? And see that singular right there? Do you think you would rather have these guys to yeah, to sell you products like that. Shit, I was like, I want my money back because I don't want to buy a product that's from Umbrella because you made zombies out of them. It's sad. Why do you want to make something like that? I don't know. It's just a weird take on trying to taking over the world in their stupid form, and that's all they're gonna do. So yeah, that's all it is. That's all it is. So yeah, all I gotta say is for Scream Gems and Paul W.S. Anderson team, and also Alex Wood, who's directing this one here. Yeah, I think the direction here is actually not bad. Just like the first one, I don't think it was bad either. It's just the air. It's an entertaining, fun romp. That's all it is. Yeah, the acting, yeah, it's terrible, but it's enjoyable terrible because it reminds me of the video games. Because the video games dialogue is not that good either. Well, 2 and 3 is improving, but it's still have the campy voice acting on that one, and it's pretty much they have done that one there. So you got Jill Valentine in this one too, Sierra Gorey in it. Very nice there. Um, yeah, so that's pretty much it's pretty much a mix of Resident Evil 2 and 3. But the thing is, though, there is no Claire Redfield and Anna S. Kennedy, which will be later in the in this movie franchise. So yeah, it's pretty much survival horror as it is, but it's not like that scary. It's just maybe a little creepy, but it's not like it's that scary enough for me, like kind of thing. So it isn't. It just reminds me of like I want to play the games again. It's like, why are you thinking these movies are good? Why do you have these in your collection? Let me tell you something. I love bad movies. I really do. There's bad movies I like enjoy. Like Howard Duck, for example. I enjoyed that one for its campiness and not well thought out plot, but I still enjoy it. So yeah. Yeah, I told you I have a heart for bad movies. Not like I like to watch all William Shakespeare movies and it's like, no, that's not me. I like entertaining films. And this one entertains me. So yeah, I love the action. Okay, I love the action stuff, and also I do like the creatures trying to get to them. It's always fun to see these films get me more giddy, more fun, and I enjoyed that. Yeah, it's like, hey, is Michelle Rodriguez in this one? Nope, but she'll be back in Brazil 5. So yeah, it's gonna be weird for that one, but it's like they decided to make clones out of it. But like I said, we'll have to do that when we get to that review. Yeah, I do enjoy what they did for this franchise. The thing is, though, all these films they didn't spend way too much of the budget, and they made almost 1.3 billion dollars. They didn't make as much as like one film with Super Mario Bros. Movie, which, of course, the sequel is coming out. It's called Super Mario Galaxy, which I can't wait for that one. That's gonna be fun. So that's the thing. Is I really like how they do these movies to continue to entertain me. Yeah, sure, it's rough acting, stuff like that, but yeah, that's the thing. It's just you just got to understand that it's hard to do with material like that. It's very hard. Trust me, it is. But that's the thing though. It just not bothered me as much as some people out there is like, yeah, the movies are bad. Yeah, they are. But it won't stop me from watching it because I enjoy that. Um oh yeah, and just so you know, the 4K this one is really nice. Picture quality is increased, and also the Dolby Atmos. Oh, maybe this is one of the bombastic movies there. So yeah, I really do enjoy um how these films continue to entertain and stuff like that. So that's pretty much it. So okay, and then oh yeah, and also part story is that okay Mr. Ashford rate the T virus there, although that's not the story for the games, but they changed it just a little bit. So yeah, her daughter didn't make it, and she needs to get out. So he hired these got people, the two mercenaries from Umbrella and people for the police department trying to get out of the place. They'll tell them how to get to it, but they need to get her daughter out. So that's pretty much all you had to do for that. Then they made this a fierce foe, Nemesis, which they created a Nemesis program. It's like, oh, really? So you just saw this idea, like, hey, you know what? Maybe we should get that character from the video game. Like, okay, so that's what it did. Yeah, the costume turned out right and everything else, but it's just not the same idea as for the video games. So that's the only thing I can say about that. It's they tried their best, even though it's not their best. But of course, this is not good filmmaking. This is just substance making. That's all it is. Just all style, no substance. Yeah, so they never think about the substance part. They just only need the style. Okay, so let's go to the pros. Pros, Alice is back. More action than ever. Nemesis is there, which is awesome too. The zombie creatures, they're awesome. Action scenes are great, and it's fun entertainment. Bad news, horrible dialogue, terrible script. Very much could have done better, but you know, that's just the way it is for that. Yeah, this one would probably get Razzie and stuff like that. So yeah, so pretty much the cons is just all style, no substance, of course, and bad script, bad dialogue. Need to work on their story and stuff like that. Oh well, doesn't bother me as much. No entertain. I'm gonna give it a D. Nope, F that. I'm gonna give it a B. That's right. I'm gonna give it a B. I'm sorry, but I like this movie. This is what I got. I got the whole movie collection if you see right here. And because I like those movies. They're enjoyable. So that's why I give this one a B. That's all it still entertains me. It's gonna get a B. Alright. I hope you enjoyed this review. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, all subscribers. What do you think about this movie? Do you think this movie is better? Do you like Nemesis? Do you think Nemesis could have done better? Stuff like that on the comments below. I'll be glad to reply. Thank you for watching. Make sure to put notification button so you know about live videos are coming up. And we'll see you in the next review. Take care, everyone.